A lot of players tell me pretty regularly that they struggle to find a good rhythm with hand cannons in Destiny 2. They recognize that hand cannons are the premier weapon type in the Crucible, reaching back for several years, and want to be able to whip these bad boys around and start making flashy and impressive plays, but they just can't seem to make hand cannons obey them properly. This can lead to frustration and feeling like you may not be a good player, I don't know, since that's what all the good players love to use. But don't sweat it. Destiny is a game of variety and choice. If hand cannons don't work for you, there is no shame in that at all. Find an approach to Destiny that you love and fits you well. Lean into your strengths and find success there. But on the other hand, one of the best things you can do in any part of life is learn new skills and diversify your skill set. This makes you a better authority in your field, whatever it may be, and it makes you more desirable in work environments. And the same is true in gaming. If taming the hand cannon is on your list of things to do, then let's start crossing that item off your list, beginning right now with this video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm True Vanguard, and I've been playing Destiny for 6 years. I love the game and absolutely love exploring all different approaches to playing the game. Let's dive into hand cannons and how you can make them do what you want them to do when you want them to do it. First things first, this gameplay has every archetype of hand cannon except for the 180s, because they're not really hand cannons. They're just stubby scout rifles with scout rifle recoil, but hand cannon range. It's like a sawed-off scout rifle. But you'll see Thorn, Lumina, Sturm, Minuet, 110s, 140s, 150s. Those numbers are the rounds per minute, by the way. I personally love the Minuet. We don't see many Suros hand cannons in the game being used, but this one has opening shot and a fantastic reload speed. The aim assist on it is about 20 less than spare rations, and that makes it a great weapon to train on. Additionally, it's a 140 hand cannon, so it forces you to slow down a tad while still needing 3 headshots to kill an opponent from full health. For training purposes, this is a good thing. It rewards accuracy and punishes you severely for missing. I would recommend picking a 140 hand cannon that you like if you're looking to dial your shot in, but you can pick whatever you want. I would recommend using a hand cannon that also has a stability value of no less than 50, to be honest. If you go less than that, you're just unnecessarily punishing yourself. None of the mainstream hand cannons kick that bad, so it won't actually have any real value in helping you dial your hand cannon skills in. Keep in mind the most popular hand cannon in the Crucible right now has almost 100 aim assist and generally around 70 stability, and it leverages a perk called Rapid Hit to bring that stability even higher. There's no sense in punishing yourself with a hand cannon that kicks too much. Once you've landed on a solid middle ground hand cannon, the next thing you need to do is straight up commit. You literally need to say, alright, I'm about to suck for several matches, and that's okay. That's okay. The process of getting better basically is this song and dance where you take 2 steps forward and 1 step back over and over until you've made eventually great strides. By the end of your gaming session, you're going to feel like you're just starting to get your recoil control and pacing at a great spot, like you've taken 2 steps forward. Then you'll take a break. You'll go do some real life stuff, maybe get dinner. Then the next time you log in, you'll feel way worse than you felt at the end of your last session, like you've taken 1 step back. That's alright, that's natural. But the good news is, you'll be 2 steps ahead by the end of this new session. It takes time to build up muscle memory, and at the end of the day, that's exactly what you're doing. Now, let's talk practical steps. The very first thing you need to work on, this is rule number 1, is slowing down. Only take shots that you think will connect. The biggest mistake people make is they pull the trigger and they wait for their aim to catch up. That's bad. That's not good. It's better to land 3 slower shots than take 5 shots and miss 2. Slow down. Pace yourself. Only take the shot you want to take. If you let the gun get away from you, then you're essentially just letting the gun do the work and crossing your fingers that it's going to connect. Sometimes it will, and you'll get lucky, and you have things like aim assist and hitboxes to thank for it. But if you actually want to improve and get some consistency out of your shot, you're going to need to pump the brakes and only take the shots you want to take. As you build muscle memory, those shots will speed up. Rule number 2, put downward pressure on the right thumbstick, just a little bit, to start to manually pull the recoil down. Most hand cannons will pull up up to the right, or just vertical. If you want to start optimizing your TTK, your overall time to kill, then you need to start getting comfortable adding some manual recoil control to your tool belt. The sights will reset on their own, but you can hasten that process on your own and really become the boss of the gun instead of letting the gun be the boss of you, right? And just a little bit of a reminder, don't try to do all these tips at the same time. Take them one thing at a time, and then just add one tip into the mix once it becomes second nature, and then add the second component, and then the third component, etc. So now you're pacing your shots, you're adding some manual recoil into the mix with some gradual but steady downward pressure on the right thumbstick. Now it's time for rule number 3. Keep your boots on the ground for now. When I say this, I mean when you're using your hand cannon. For now, keep your feet on the ground when you're actively engaging with the hand cannon. You definitely want to, jump and use your vertical space to enhance your special weapon gunplay, your heavy weapon usage, or to get around the map, or even evade threats. But for now, whenever you're looking to actually engage someone with your hand cannon, keep those feet planted. Why? Because if you're trying to tame a weapon, you want to sideline as much luck or RNG as possible. When you miss due to in-air accuracy penalties, you can't actually learn anything new. You could have missed because your aim was bad, or because you rushed the shot and bloom got you, or maybe your aim was perfect but the accuracy penalty got you. You won't know in the moment. You won't know. And it's much better to isolate problems and fix them than to be left wondering what went wrong and not knowing how to fix it, next time. So you can start jumping around like a kitty cat later, once you've really honed your accuracy. But for now, keep your boots planted when you're engaging someone with that hand cannon. Rule number 4. Start peek shooting. Peek shooting is a tactic that leverages the semi-automatic nature of the hand cannon and minimizes incoming damage. A lot of engagements are lost because during the time in between shots, you're remaining visible and exposed. There's 2 main approaches here to keep things simple. One is this: stand near cover, whether it's a corner, a wall, a barrel, a rock, whatever, something physical that stops bullets from penetrating it. Stand so that some of your body is covered by it, maybe one of your shoulders, but you can still see around and shoot around it, kind of like a riot shield. Take a shot, strafe back in, and cover yourself. Strafe out, take shot number 2, strafe back in and cover yourself. Strafe back out, take a third shot, rinse and repeat until the target is dead. The goal here is to make sure that in between shots on your part, you are taking less damage to hopefully come out on top. The second approach is to use cover that you can shoot over. Stand up, shoot, crouch, stand up, shoot, crouch, stand up, shoot, rinse and repeat until the target is dead. This is a great tactic as it makes your hitbox significantly smaller. There's lots of half walls and things like that around the maps in Destiny 2. Opportunities for you to use this tactic. The goal is to minimize incoming damage. Fully automatic weapons can't utilize these tactics like hand cannons can. They get all of their big chunk of damage in a single bullet. So you let that single bullet go, and then in the downtime in between that bullet and the next one, cover yourself up. Definitely make sure this is a regular part of your routine with hand cannons. Rule number 5. This one sounds so obvious, and you're going to be like, duh, but it's something people don't do when it matters the most. When they're getting pummeled and they just start taking shots. You have to shoot for the head. No dip, TV. I know. But you'd be surprised how many people panic, right? And just take a shot when the person is in view. They're like, oh, this is going to hit that guy. I'm going to take the shot. Body shots lengthen your time to kill significantly. Avoid them. These are precision weapons, and precision gets the job done. Besides, aim assist prioritizes precision zones, aka the head. If you want to get the full bang for your buck in terms of your aim assist, utilize that. Put shots near the head, and the game will usually count them as precision hits. It's almost impossible to shoot someone in the neck with a hand cannon. If you shoot at the neck, aim assist will pull the bullet up towards the precision zone instead of down towards center mass. That's one of the things that aim assist does, is it prioritizes precision zones. So if you're going to utilize that, definitely shoot towards the head. Okay, you're missing out on something that the game wants to do for you. I know that sounds cheap. And you know what? Destiny is kind of cheesy in that regard. There's a lot of things Destiny does for you. That's just the nature of it. It doesn't matter if you're on PC, M&K, controller, whatever. This is a thing that aim assist does. It tries to pull your bullet towards the precision zone if it's kind of close to one. So, utilize that. Aim for the head. These are the top 5 rules for beginning to make hand cannons your biatch. They want to obey. They want to hit headshots and drop fools right and left. They just need a little discipline from you first. I certainly hope you found this video helpful. I promise you that if you keep these things in mind, you will start to see some significant improvements to your overall accuracy and efficiency with hand cannons in Destiny 2. Feel free to stop by the stream sometime and say hi. We have an amazing community and even a private group for supporters where we host daily discussion threads and even give away free care packages every single week. Go to truevanguard.com and follow the page to get notified when I go live to get involved. If you're on the hunt for a new gaming monitor, might I recommend looking at ViewSonic Elite's line of gaming monitors. Myself and a number of other competitive Destiny gamers use them daily. I'll leave a link in the description for you to learn more. Thanks for watching. Be warm and well fed, my friends, and I hope to catch you in the Crucible.